My name is Ravi Kumar. I'm the new dean of Nanyang Business School at the Nanyang Technological University in Singapore. I took my job on about 8 months ago and have been through a wonderful time trying to understand how business education can be different in that part of Asia. I've spent 38 years of my life in the US, being educated in top universities here and teaching at some of the best universities in this country. The way we teach business education here is now, from my perspective, a very US-centric way. It is about individuals making decisions and everything to protect those rights. It's about, on the supply side, companies making shareholder value management skills and bringing profit maximization to the core. It's about markets, free markets, bringing the customers' demand side and the supply side together and making an efficient allocation of resources. And everything to do going to that is governance of markets, governance of companies, and this is the way we've taught our business management in this country for a long time. But as I go to countries like Singapore or Korea or China or Japan, or in any sense, the other parts of the world, life does not work this way. The Hyundais of the world are never going to become like the GMs of the world. Samsung is a $200 billion company, but it's still very hierarchical, very professional, and driven by some senior leadership, which are almost owner-managed in thinking. In India, there's Reliance and the Ambani Group. They also run very differently from the way Western professionalized corporate companies work. I think business education has to change. The education that we teach in the US is just one culture's view of how business should run on the customer side, demand side, and the supply side. There are other views in the other parts of the world in how this relationship works. In collective societies, people don't make decisions individually, they make it collectively. And that taints and changes the way they make decisions. The companies don't work the same way as the American companies or the Western companies do. Some of them are state-owned enterprises in China or public sector companies in China. They have their own cultures, and we must ensure that our students understand and know how to work in these kinds of companies. So Asian schools have a tremendous opportunity to engage in research in this area of culture and how culture affects behaviors, not just in consumers, but also in markets and in corporations and how they work there. And this is very important. And it's a way in which we can enhance what we teach about business to the rest of the world. And at Nanyang Business School, we believe that this is a very important step in the right direction to broaden the scope of education away from just the US model. This is something very exciting to us. This is something we believe in. And this is something that we can add value to the entire management education industry in the world. And we hope that a lot of the schools around the world will join us in this pursuit of broadening education to understanding the different cultures around and making our students be well prepared to have a global mindset. And that's a mindset of understanding behaviors and cultures wherever they are, whether they're in companies or whether they're entering new countries, to understand, be respectful, and be able to tune themselves to other cultures and get the best of other cultures. Thank you.